Hi outlets, welcome back to our channel. I am bringing you a DIY on how I made these centerpieces using all items from the Dollar Tree except one. You are going to flip when I tell you guys how I made this vase. This vase is made out of placemat. I can't wait to show you guys how I use the placemat to make this into a vase because it is pretty big and it's exactly what I was looking for. The Dollar Tree does carry a variety of placemats in different design. This is just the one I chose. It's like this bright magenta, pink, and white. And I got the puff balls or the Pom Poms flowers from the Dollar Tree, the pipe cleaners from the Dollar Tree. You know, I am cheap and I like to make stuff simple, inexpensive, and stuff that you can actually use that looks cute. So if you guys would like to see how I made these beautiful centerpieces, they look so nice on the table. They're pretty big in size so they won't disappear on the table. If you'd like to see that, please stick around, please subscribe, please like and comment, and I will see you guys at our next video. Alright guys, to start this project you will need some placemats. I am using this foam placemat from the Dollar Tree. This is how the back looks, but who cares about the back because we are just worried about the front. These are very easy to cut because they're like thin foam, so you'll need this. You'll need a cutter. Be careful with your cutter before you cut yourself. You'll also need some foam board or thick cardboard because this is going to be the base. You're going to need a couple of circles for the top and some for the bottom. I'll show you what I mean. You'll also need some pipe cleaners, your cutter, if I didn't tell you that already, but some pipe cleaners. You will need some of these Pom Poms that I got from the Dollar Tree. They come 6 in the pack, so you'll need 1 pack for this project. I am using a can. You can use any size can that you want. This is just to form the circle. So you need a can to build your vase. Also, I punched out a bunch of butterflies using my butterfly punch. These are going to be for another project for the shower, but I'm actually using the glitter butterfly for the top of this vase. Your glue gun, can't live without it, and some glue sticks. Okay, so let's get started. Oh yes guys, we also need some bling. So I'm using these bling from Wish, but you can get rhinestone from the Dollar Tree. This is optional, you don't have to use this, but I am using this. Alright, the first thing you do is you take your foam board or cardboard, you take your can. I am using the lid of the can to trace some circles. So you need 3 circles. You could do 4 if you want to make it a little more sturdier, but a 3 works perfect for what I did. So I'm just tracing out 3 of the circles on the foam board. And once you're done with that, you want to cut this on the carpet because it's easier if you cut it on the carpet. You just take your cutter and you just cut around the circles. Once you finish cutting out the circles, you'll have 3 circles that look like this. I took 2 of the circle and glued them together because I want the bottom part to be a little thicker. So now I have 2 circles, 2 that's already glued together and 1 other one. So this will be the bottom and this will be the top. The next step is, you're also going to need some wires. I'll show you what the wires are for later. But once you have your can, you take your foam board, you put the can on top of the foam board, like right in the center. Then you take your placemat and you put it around the can, and then you make the shape like this. So you want it to be tight but not too tight. You want to be able to remove the can. This is just to give it shape, so once you have it you can glue it together. So I'm just going to turn it to its side so you can see how it looks. And actually I'm going to turn it, I'm going to move the can out. I'm just going to take the can out so you guys could see how the bottom look. I didn't glue it yet, but this is how the bottom will look. So you'll glue this to the bottom. So let me put that back in here, and I am going to glue this on here. Okay, so here is the foam, the can. Take your placemat, put it around here. Okay, and then you would take your glue gun and just glue it together. Glue the ends. You're not going to see the back part because, so what if you see the back part? You made it. So there's going to be imperfections, but it gives it character, I think. So of course I don't have glue in here. So let me add a glue stick. I'm using my low temperature glue gun because every time I use my hot temperature glue gun, I burn myself. So I'm just going to put a little bit along the side, and then I'm going to connect it, hold it for a few seconds, and just add some more glue so it doesn't come apart, like that. So right now you have your can still in here. You're only using the can for the base. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish gluing all of this down the side, like that. Glue it together. Give it a few minutes so it can dry. And then on the inside, I'm going to add a little bit of glue right where the flap is, like that. Okay? Alright, so now I'm going to take it out of here, remove the can, and now I have the round circle. Now I'll take the foam board and fit it in here, fit it back in here. You can go from like the inside and just push it up. So I just push my hand from here and just push it up here. Or you can go from the top. Either way, there's no right way or wrong way to do this. And you want to use the thicker one first. So okay. This is the difficult part because you want to make sure you get the circle right on the top. So what you would do is you would take a little bit of glue and put a little bit of glue and just find the edge just to hold it. And if you overlap any of it, because it is foam, you can cut the excess off. So once you have it and it's glued a little bit, you just try to fit it in here like that. So we have it in here. You don't want to go too low, and with this board it's really easy to get the glue in. You just put your glue gun right in the little hole and just go around, and the foam and the placemat will open up while you run your glue along the edges. So I just put some there. Then I'm going to do the same thing over here. So you're basically just gluing the placemat to the round circle, like that. Okay. Let it dry. I'm going to fan it because we don't have all day. I'm going to flip it over and turn it around like this. Now you have your vase that's coming together. Then you take your other piece and you would do the same thing you did on the bottom to the top. Just be careful, you don't want it to fall inside. Then you have to stick your hand in there and get it back out. And if it's a little bit too big, you can trim it. You know, with me, I don't ever measure anything, so I always play everything by just using my eyes. So it is a little bit big, but I want it to be snug. So, and you could stretch the foam board, but I think I'm going to cut a little bit off of it just so it could fit a little easier. And I'm just using my my scissors. Just cutting a tiny piece off. Once I know it'll fit perfectly in there, I think that should fit. I add a little bit of glue to it. Add a little bit of glue to the edge right here. And then I start by just finding a spot and putting it right up to the edge. And once it holds, once it's glued, then I would put the rest of it inside of here. You could use like, you know, if it's not fitting, you could use like a tool, but I'm just using my finger and prying the foam around the base. Okay. This is going to be a little difficult, you know, because this is the hardest part. But once you get this part in here, you're pretty good. You're good to go. So it doesn't matter about that little, you know, you're not going to see this, so just go ahead and glue again around here. Just stick your glue gun inside of the edge and just glue the foam board to it. It's not going to go anywhere once you have the glue on there. You could trim it off, but I'm just going to leave that because the pom-poms are going to go on the top and you're not going to see the imperfection. So right now you have a vase that looks really pretty. I don't know if you guys could see how big it is, but it's the size of, sorry, there's some people outside my window. So this is it. Isn't that cute, guys? I love the design. And what I did for these little circles right here, I just put some little rhinestone that I got from Wish. I'm not going to use these because these don't go with the color, but I can't find the pink ones. So all I did was cut a little tiny stone out of the strip that I got, put a little bit of glue on here, and stuck it right where the little circle is on the placemat. But let's move on to the next step, which will be the pom-poms. Alright, so for the pom-poms, you would take it out of this plastic thing that it comes in. We are not using the ribbon. So once we get it out of the package, it comes attached like this. We slip it off of the ribbon, fold it in half like this, and then cut a little triangle right in the middle. And you're going to need about, I used 5. So you might want to use, I got this scissors from Wish, but it doesn't work that well. So where are the rest of my bigger scissors? So I'm using the big boy. So you just want to cut a little, have a triangle right in the middle on both sides, like this. And I am using these wires from the Dollar Tree. They come 3 to a pack. I've hauled these before. I use these for some of my chunky charms too, but I'm using this just to wrap the middle part. You can use whatever you have. You can use pipe cleaner, you can use ribbon, you can use thread, you can use anything that you have to tie the middle part. It doesn't have to be wire. And then you would just open it up like this. So you just grab the ends. You guys have seen many people do these already. I'm so glad I didn't have to like fold each one. I'm glad I found these at the Dollar Tree, so I don't have to cut. But you don't have, you know, if you have a bunch of tissue paper, you just accordion fold your tissue paper and make small pom-poms. These are already cut for you, so all you have to do is fluff them up. So once you fluff them up, you have these. So you'll need about 5 for my centerpiece. I use 5. You can use more to make it fuller, or you can use less if you have other things that you want to put on the top. So let me go ahead and finish making these pom-poms. Alright, so I have all my pom-poms made. I didn't make them into like a full circle. I just did a half, so I opened both sides just halfway. So once you have your 5 pieces, you bring back your vase. You put your vase on here like this. Then you just glue the flowers around the base of it, the top part. So I don't know how you guys, let me move this way so you guys can see a little better. Alright. So you just put a little bit of glue from your glue gun. And then you just glue it to the side of the vase, like this. And this is so lightweight, you can't put actual like roses and water and stuff on here. This is just for, you know, decoration purposes. You can like add a lot of like heavy stuff to it. It's just these foam tissue paper little roses work perfect because they're not heavy. Okay, I'm just gonna glue a few more on here. So you're just getting it around the side, and then we'll put one on the top. So 4 should fit around the base. If your cylinder was smaller, you wouldn't need that many. So depending on how big your cylinder is or your vase is, you would just put as many as you need. I have to add another glue stick on here and put some more glue on here. Okay, so right now I have all 4 around the vase, and then you can go back and fluff it up just to make, you know, make it full. And then now the next step, before I put the one on the top, I take my pipe cleaners and I stick my pipe cleaners into the foam board. So just be gentle and just stick your pipe cleaner, and this is where you're gonna I'm adding my butterflies to the pipe cleaners there. So I'll just put one over here, another one. I'll just do 2, but you should put 3. You should always do like an odd number, but I can't find my 3rd one. So of course when you're filming, things do go wrong. So then you just put the one in the middle. Okay, so let me go ahead and glue the one in the middle. So just gonna put glue all around this here, and then just stick it right in the middle. And then fluff up any places where there's like holes. You just wanna, you could glue your tissue paper together so there's no like gaps in between, like that, or you could just, you know, fluff it up a little bit more. So now you have a pretty little vase with some flowers hanging out of them. So let me just turn this to the side like this. Those are all my beads for my charms. And I would take a rhinestone, either from the Dollar Tree, and just glue it on to the design. So you just put a little bit of glue on here, like that, and I would just stick that on there like that. And I went around on each one of these little circle and put rhinestone on there. Now for the top. So where the pipe cleaners are hanging out, I took 2 of my butterflies that I punched. So I will use the silver one with the glitter. I put some glue right in the middle. I took the other one and I just glued it together on the pipe cleaner. Don't know if you guys will be able to see this because, okay, let's hopefully let's turn this a little bit like this. Sorry about the mess over there, that's my little craft area. And then you take one of the ends, then you take the other butterfly and glue it together. Put in some glue in there so it would stick together like that. And then this just hangs off of your centerpiece, like the topper part. Okay? So let me show you guys the final product again. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hopefully this tutorial wasn't too... Look at that one butterfly. It's just moving around. So here are the 4 of them. I do need to add one more pipe cleaner with the butterfly, and this is how the butterfly looks once they're on the pipe cleaner. Okay, and it gives it this, like, it kind of like it's moving, like it's really flying. But this is the final product. There's some of my chunky charms over there that people have ordered and I have not delivered yet. So here are the 4 that I made, and I will bring you guys a video of how they look on the table. So, and some other DIYs that I'm doing for this shower. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys soon. Love you very much. Bye bye.